The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage.
Протокол у меня есть пистолет.
Propping up a bar as you
Всё.
relive the what ifs, the might have beens, the half leads, and the half truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Ну давайте попробуем.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Кек.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Зачем нажимать на костюм? Я, конечно, понимаю, что он имеет в виду, что его надо погладить. Но лучше сжать. Хех. Ну, это колено.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't
Да.
they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Intense.
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Понимаю.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest?
Потому
I
что.
partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Шляпа. Все в шляпах почти что.
Now the DA wants my head.
I just wish he'd hurry up and propose already.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
The early bird gets the worm. The second mouse gets the cheese.
I think he's a bit of a gangster.
Mary says he'll
but
sing,
he treats me
only if I
nice.
guarantee he walks.
I can tell you're lying. Your lips are moving.
Что?
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot and the warehouse.
Red Book.
I'll direct.
А мы тут катаемся.
Tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home.
Careful!
А что ты
So
переживаешь?
you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
And let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all. Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Get off the road!
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you
Да.
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Saris. Suspect is a male Caucasian, believed to still be in the area. Code 2.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me. Every man for himself. Hurry, you can still catch him. I think you broke my nose.
Но он в меня стреляет. Только я не могу выйти с ним напрямую.
Come on, Flatfoot. Let's negotiate.
How long do you think you can hold out?
On your own goddamn.
Я дважды в руку выстрелил, а 2 выстрелов в руку не умирают. Блять, он что, получается, изменения качал? Там же в изменения можно делать, что сердце где угодно. Хоть даже вытащить его из себя можно. Опять везде ебаные вампиры. Не соблюдают маскарад.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Там что, кто-то из криминального чтива чихнул в машине? Чё так много крови?
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Check the whole area, detective. Assume everything's a potential lead.
Ебать.
Happier times, I guess.
Чё ты так улыбаешься, нахуй?
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
How's the world looking?
Always the same two of you find. How about you?
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Practical jokers say it's contaminated soil. My guess, a big lump of shit.
Я бы сказал, да хуя.
Not sure this means much.
Он бы уже мусорку выкинуть.
Circumstantial. Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday? Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
Да-да.
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Не думаю, что он врет.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Понимаю.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Think talk is cheap, try hiring a lawyer.
I've got friends.
A brand name might give us something to go on.
Так, есть или еще?
You're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
Почему я не могу достать табельное оружие?
Cops. Gotta be something big, right?
What do you think?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Да, поехали к этим семейству дебилов. А можно чью машину спиздить, а?
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
All units, shots fired, ops needs help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, ops needs help. Unit to handle code 3.
А тут часы есть или пока ты все не сделаешь, время не поменяется?
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Окей. То есть на эти штуки можно вообще без проблем отвлекаться и фаниться. Заебись. То, что я искал. Небольшая песочница, не в 3D.
You read about the guy on the cross?
Slow down!
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
Ну, Second Amendment — это отдельный мем.
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your power.
All units, shots fired, ops needs help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, ops needs help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Car 11K, we'll in.
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Prowler unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They lose it. Bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns on one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
А, ну, кстати, да. Только что из этого мое? Что из этого всего моя машина? Чё-то нет тут нихуя. Пипестрелка.
$11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
Ну, так можно работать. Какие-то погони, перестрелки. Еще дела расследовать. Романтика, хули. Это тебе не сидеть с бейджиком адвоката и орать objection. Но этому меня пока еще не научили. Ладно, пока что мне весело кататься.
Take it easy.
Что такое булка? Блять, забайтельно. А как выйти в карту? Вот. Че, поедем за стрит-краймом? Ладно, поехали. Булка, это тебя тупо забайтила эта вся хуйня, да? Внешняя стилистика Нуара. Понимаю. Ну, как говорится, ваш звонок очень важен для нас. Реквестов у меня много. Когда доберусь, надеюсь, может быть, в этом году, но не обещаю. Потому что неожиданно уже середина сентября. А я думал, что только лето начинается. Да, и что 11-й год был недавно, да. Не, ну типа их дают, я играю.
We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
Блять! Сука! Моя шляпа! Мне еще Red Dead Redemption играть.
God damn it, here come more of them.
Throw out the guns. Empty. It will have to be 45.
Не, ну разъебы я их прям по фактам, мне кажется.
Car 11K calling KGPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street. Code 4. Shots fired and suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 on the major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects are down.
Бля, я могу отфиты менять? О, синий мне больше нравится, чем золотой.
Are you blind?
Блин, начинается, что дают серии игр по 3 игры. Мафия, кризисы. Может, когда-то Биошок дадут? А? Надеюсь, до начальника полиции мы не дослужимся. Поворотники можно включать? А как? Как включать поворотники? Я начну по правилам ездить, если можно включить поворотники.
Unbelievable.
Блять. Нахуя их тогда прорисовывать, если можно только НПЦ? Ну сука. Тогда идите нахуй. Бля, а как бибикать? Бля, статистика. Ну, может быть, в 40-х годах еще были в Исламе, я не знаю. Как Trolls. Keyboard и маус. Throttle Break Horn. Ладно, такой гудок мне не нравится. А они ж не пропадают, если я их игнорю, правильно? Или мне сразу на них надо ехать? Я могу сначала по делу заехать, а потом на эту штуку? Или как?
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Ну, короче, надеюсь, не пропадают. Потому что я уже хочу расспросить этих. Ну, главное, чтобы не пропадали, а то будет обидно. Вдруг они только в это время доступны.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
No.
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Самолеты любишь?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Любишь непонятные штуки?
Everything here is going to be relevant.
Ну и что? Я хочу посмотреть. Тапки!
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves.
И сожрал его нахуй.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Знаете, что меня интересует? Возможно, это нерелевантно к делу, но я вижу пачку сигарет.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Я хочу сигареты посмотреть. Там мы нашли было пачку с-под Мальборо, а тут какой-то Юнион. Могут ли быть сигареты связаны? Это же...
Don't think this is any use to us. It doesn't appear to be connected.
Почему? Утюг всегда важен. Because he has some irony in it. Извините. Кто понял шутку, тому соболезную.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Вы серьезно хотите, чтобы я эту хуйню собрал? Ебать я мистер детектив, блядь.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
И, наконец-то, это милицейский отдел по борьбе с дерьмом. Слышь, умник.
What now?
Make sure you cover all the rooms. We don't want to miss anything.
This must be Adrian's.
Привет, анархист. Stenzel.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Смотрите, какой добрый мужик.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
И опять спички. Кто из вас такой курящий? Мне кажется, это будет слишком пипега.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Блять, не надо в Сидж.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Родина вас не забудет, но и не вспомнит.
I'm all right now.
Get a statement from Mrs. Black, but go easy on her. She's had a rough day.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tour business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant.
Зажигалки, да. Не, ну у меня 4 пустых и 1 живая. И полупустая пачка спичек.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
I've never been near a rail yard in my life.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Мы ей верим или нет, что она сидела дома? Я вот не знаю. Не ебало, как там ружится, но я спрашиваю тех, кто не в курсе. Знаете, есть 50/50, звонок другу, помощь зала. Коинфлип онлайн. Но тут 3 выбора. Но вы верите, что это лицо сидело дома?
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited. but he never came home.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
So you disposed of the new pair after you killed your husband. You made a mistake in leaving the old pair behind.
I never did. How can you be so heartless, throwing around accusations at a time like this?
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Блять.
You're wrong. I presume it's too much to expect an apology.
Our job is to find
А,
out.
мне надо было выбрать правильный клуб.
Can only hinder our investigation, Mrs. Black.
А я... Ну ладно. Я думал, что это просто по всем уликам еще пройтись с ней. Ну похуй. Вот, теперь мне написали, что можно драйвать.